News, Louisiana. Tonight on the SEC ESPN Network, it's a Monday night version of college baseball as the second-ranked LSU Tigers from the SEC host the Nicholls Colonels out of the Southland. Colonels, Jans leading it off with a .310 batting average. And conditions today are much better than they were over the weekend. William Schmidt, what do we know about him? He's a first-year Tiger.
He's a superstar out of high school, a guy that no one expected, not many people expected to go to college. Instead, turned down the money. His dream was always to be. You see 4 players from Utah, a player from Idaho, a few from California. That's not common for Nicholls teams.
Well, Jans, who fell behind early, finally worked it to a 3-2 count and rips watching. Ronnie, it's not completely. We'll finish that story in a minute as Calera comes up swinging and hits one very hard to right field. It's bobbled out there by Pearson momentarily, but no advance. Runners at first.
It's for the fans. It's fantastic.
Swing and a miss. Schmidt needed a strikeout, and he got one.
That's three very different places.
Indeed. Ground ball left side, bobbled, and the throw over pulls Jones off the bag. Tanner Reeves could not field it cleanly. He tried to recover, but the throw pulled Jared Jones. Doubles on the year and 3 driven in. And a fly ball out to right field. Josh Pearson is backing up, waiting for it. This is plenty deep. The first 2 runners will advance. And there are runners now at first and third as Nicholls takes the lead on a sacrifice fly to right field by Tyler Johnson. Milam will take the easier play at second base. The force out on Mock with Dickinson covering. 300 or better hitters in this lineup. Let's start with Tanner Reeves at the top. He's the third baseman making his second start. Derek Curiel has been a mainstay in the outfield. The youngster in left field.
As a former pitcher, you always want to help the guys out, saying they throw a little bit harder.
This ball is hit pretty well. Irvin in center field took a step in, but he retreats and locates it and makes the catch. That's 7 straight strikes that Harper Jordan has issued. Now 8. That's a wicked breaking ball, Ronnie, and he catches Curiel. Looking by D1 Baseball. Named a preseason All-America by that organization as well. And the pitch is upstairs. Jones becoming more and more patient at the plate.
Did Jones from his freshman season, where he was very much a free swinger, is the patience at the plate, and I feel like he's continued that trend this year. And then Josh Pearson, I mean, he is
2 outs for Dickinson. First pitch swinging, lines it into left field. Jones rounds third. He's being waved to the plate. Here's the throw, and it is late. And on the first pitch he sees, Daniel Dickinson rips a liner to left, an RBI single. There's ball 4. So all of a sudden, after throwing 8 straight strikes to open the game, Tomball, Texas. And there is ball 4.
That was a good take by the youngster.
It was.
You know, with a 3-1 count,
Milam hits it sharply. That's into center field, a base hit. One Tiger scores. Here comes another Tiger. Another one on his way to third. Milam responds with a 2-run single. And LSU has plated 4 in the first after yielding 1
that year.
That's hit on 1 hop to the shortstop. Ingersoll gets it to Westcott for the force. The inning is over.
Take your order and bring you cold beers or hamburgers or hot dogs. Pretty nice.
Ingersoll torches this one to center field, retreating is Stanfield, and he draws a beat on it.
This weekend. I mean, they start Southland Conference play this weekend against the McNeese Cowboys. That's pretty. LSU will go to the road as soon as the game's over with.
The out is completed at second base as Milam was wiped out. Scored. That's ripped right back to Schmidt. And he turns it into an out.
There's every expectation that he will.
This is tagged deep to left center field, and tracking it down is Carson Irvin. That's a well-hit ball. Let's see if this finds grass. A diving catch. A diving catch. by Chase Jans. Aaron Beatty walked with the bases loaded. Milam had a 2-run single.
Oh, wow.
This ball is driven high and deep. It's gone. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. The second home run of the season for Jared Jones. And Ronnie, on that shot, you don't measure that in feet. You measure that in furlongs. What a blast off the bat of Jared Jones.
Yeah, that was, that's what you want to see out of the big fella. Got a 1-1 count. Watch right here. Fastball. Tried to run it into his hands and got it up at the belt and not enough in. We've seen further homers, but that ball was Jones reminds me so much of Mark McGuire. You know, big, almost like red hair, right-handed hitter would trip in the case. They're averaging nearly 7-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, which is, you know, crazy good. And
they're in the third. Logan Mock is on deck. Schmidt had him fooled. And that is strikeout number 2.
That did well.
And another chance for Curriel. He calls off the shortstop. That was an 8-pitch inning.
Third
last time and scored a teammate. This is lifted out into center field. Irvin has plenty of time. He's coming in, drifting to his left.
LSU's going to be playing at Globe Life Ballpark in Arlington, the home of the Texas Rangers.
Ashton Larson wears one.
A lot of bone on that.
In.
Yeah, that was pretty much once that pitch violation.
And that's it for Stanfield and the Tigers. To deep right field in the first. Milam has time at shortstop, makes the throw into the chest of Jones. 2 strikes. This is launched out toward right and coming
too much of the plate and got away with it.
Another first pitch strike and another chance for Pearson. He's running and running. He dives. He can't get it, and it's going to roll behind him. Pearson picks it up, gets it back to the infield, and the base runner is out at third. A perfect relay throw into the mitt of Tanner Reeves. That appeared to be a surefire triple. The Tigers turn it into an out. Only 1 inning, and he walked a lot of people. There's a blast deep to left field, and it is caught near the warning track after a long run by Chase Jans. Well, he's gone deep to his left. He's gone deep to his right.
He was a 2-time, I think maybe even 3-time member before he got to LSU. Was Alex Bregman. He turned out to be pretty good.
There. And he walks on 4 pitches,
which is a big benefit.
A swing and a foul tip back into the mid of Mock. And the strikeout ends the inning. The Tigers leave
in totally different body types and sizes and all that. But William Schmidt reminds me a lot of Scott Schultz, who pitched at LSU 92 through 95.
9 consecutive batters he's retired, and just as I say that, that streak is broken as Carson Urban is able to drop one into left center field.
That time he went straight changeup. Quite a little unsure as to who's warming up in the bullpen, so the little gamesmanship by the Tigers.
Aaron Beatty cannot keep it at the plate, and Urban on yet another wild pitch.
Ready to go in the pen.
Jans lifts it out into right center field. Josh Pearson backpedaling and nears the warning track and makes the catch. So DJ Primo is a Baton Rouge guy, a sophomore, and he's on here in the 5th inning against Nicholls. LSU leads 5-2.
Now they want to sort of
16 first pitch strikes.
That will win.
Primo loses single, and then 3 wild pitches scored him. This ball is driven the other way. It drops for a base hit. So Malasaw is on for the first time, and Primo has faced 2 batters, and they have both reached base. Right now has a future major leaguer on.
Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty good thing to say.
Milam double clutched, but he still gets his man at first base. Milam hesitated. Once again, the Tigers are magnets. That's the third.
Can I get the little crunchy pieces, please? And I give her, a little tip to take the time to sift through the.
And there is ball 4 on the 3-2 pitch. You know, as we look ahead, Ronnie, both. This ball is stroked deep and long and up in the bleachers. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. A monster mash by Stephen Milam, his first of the year, and the Tigers add to their lead. A rising line drive into the left field bleachers. Stephen Milam makes it an 8-2 game. It's an Avenue. That's a hot shot into the corner. Stanfield gonna run a while. The play is made from the left side of the diamond, and that takes care away. He hits it sharply off the glove of the pitcher, and nobody's going to be able to get it in time. Here comes the runner around third. Safe, aggressive base running. And the throw back to second, not in time. So that'll be a base hit off the pitcher. The pitch at 2-2. Ripped into center field, a base hit. Jared Jones has reached base 4 times and driven in 2 runs.
I just lost him.
You lost a vertebrae. Can the left fielder get there? Yes, he can. Chase Jans with his third. Fine catch in left field ends the inning.
Now he's fallen behind and walked a leadoff batter here in 4 pitches. That's not going to.
Second base. Strike 3 called. Ingersoll leaves the. Jaden Newt, who has undergone Tommy John surgery a couple of years ago, sophomore out of Oak Park, California. And when he gets healthy, LSU expects some pretty good things from this. That was a breaking pitch fielded on the backhanded side by Braswell. He makes the long throw corner to Jones.
Any place you're not supposed to get a ticket, I usually do.
There's a sweet swing, a controlled swing, and a base hit.
Rios.
This is out at second, out at first. A scrambling double play by Ingersoll, the shortstop. He left his feet. Milam sends a liner to center field, and backing up for it is Irvin. He started in a step or two, but had time to recover.
I think that number is being adjusted, talked about, and has to do with mostly has to do with the conferences and the schools. You know, and money that you have for scholarships and NIL and all that. I mean, it might even be bigger than in football.
Yeah, I would think it would be. Postseason play on a national level before LSU completely took over. There's a shot off Newt, off his glove. He picks it up and has the thought to go to second base, so he did get the out at second. And that ball was really coming back at the pitcher. Dale, Massachusetts, who carries 253 pounds on that 6'9" frame. Couple of innings of work. And
ooh, got him on the foot. Breaking ball. Got him on the foot.
For 3. Milam waits on it. He'll take the out at second. The relay to first is not in time. So Nicholls. Right called. And Tyler Johnson appeared to know it. Here's a rip to left. Will it get down for a base hit? Yes, it will. Stanfield follows the double.
This more class, have more fun. But the real reason that coach wanted us to take it was cheaper than flying. And he convinced us that it was great. So instead we were taking 12-hour, 13-hour bus rides thinking we were beating the system. Meanwhile.
Now, did you really believe that?
No, we loved it.
He is not going. And the bases are loaded. The first three Tigers have reached. To the Bear. Bam! Way back it goes. Deep center field. It is dropped on the warning track by the center fielder. One Tiger scores. Two Tigers score. Here comes the second one, rather. And LSU, as Jared Jones hits it to the deepest part of the ballpark, winds up with a couple of runs on. Ground ball, gloved by the first baseman. Nice play, no return throw, but well done by Tyler Johnson. That's not an easy play. Batting for the first time. Runner on first is on the move. That pitch gets back to the screen, and this ball game is done. The wild pitch over the head of Mikey Ryan ends the game. The 10-run rule is in effect, and it's 13-3. That's the final. Nicholls players are reluctant to leave the field, but this game is over in favor of LSU.
Mikey Ryan saying, wait a minute, I wanted to be the hero. I wanted to get the guy in at third. Instead, McGivney's wild pitch leads to LSU putting this thing away. The former Rummel High star just simply had to duck the helmet and watch Mick Paul run home for the winning run.
So William Schmidt was the starter. He pitched into the fifth inning for LSU. He pitched well. Primo and Newt and Rizzi finished. And the Tigers got home runs today, two of them, one of them from Jones.